Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most beautiful and collectible US coins ever made, the top 5 most valuable and ultra-rare Mercury dimes. These small silver coins might look ordinary, but some are worth thousands, even up to $1 million. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned treasure hunter, this video will show you which Mercury dimes could make you rich. Let's get started. First up, the 1928 Mercury dime with the D mint mark. This small yet powerful coin carries with it a legacy of artistry, history, and value that has only grown stronger with time. Found in very fine condition, this 1928 D Mercury dime is an incredible piece that continues to attract strong attention in today's active coin market, and it's considered a true treasure by those who understand its rarity and historical significance. The history and background of the 1928 Mercury dime are deeply rooted in the early 20th century, a period when American coinage reached new artistic heights. Designed by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, the Mercury dime was first introduced in 1916 and remained in production until 1945. Weinman's design represented freedom of thought and spirit, a fitting image for an America emerging as a world leader during that era. The coin's nickname, Mercury dime, came from the resemblance of Liberty wearing a winged cap, which people associated with the Roman god Mercury. However, the figure actually symbolizes Liberty herself, representing freedom of mind and progress. When it comes to unique features, the 1928 D Mercury dime stands out beautifully. Struck at the Denver Mint, the small D mint mark beneath the olive branch on the reverse identifies its origin. The obverse features the stunning portrait of Liberty with wings on her cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse shows a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe blade, representing strength through unity, wrapped with an olive branch for peace. This perfect blend of power and grace makes the coin both visually captivating and symbolically meaningful. In very fine condition, the details of these designs remain sharp, making this coin an extraordinary work of art in miniature form. The 1928 D issue is especially admired because of its lower mintage and exceptional quality. During the late 1920s, the U.S. Mint faced economic challenges leading up to the Great Depression, and fewer coins were needed in circulation. As a result, only a limited number of Mercury dimes were produced that year, especially in Denver. Surviving examples in very fine condition are scarce, and many have been lost to time, melted down, or worn beyond recognition. Every 1928 D Mercury dime that remains in collectible condition today is a surviving piece of American resilience and artistry. The rarity and condition of this coin make it highly desirable in today's numismatic market. While millions of dimes were struck across the entire Mercury series, the 1928 D is one of those pieces that often catches the eye of serious collectors. Coins from this period tend to show strong strikes and crisp details when preserved well, and finding one with sharp features and minimal is an exciting discovery. The luster, toning, and overall appearance of the coin play a big role in determining its desirability. A 1928 D Mercury dime with a rich silver tone and detailed relief can truly stand out among other coins of its era. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to this coin because of its combination of beauty, history, and scarcity. It represents the spirit of pre-Depression America and stands as one of the key pieces in completing a Mercury dime set. The design's perfection, the symbolic meaning behind it, and its limited availability make it a cornerstone for serious coin enthusiasts. Many collectors view the Mercury dime series as one of the most elegant ever produced by the U.S. Mint, and the 1928 D issue, in particular, embodies that beauty and legacy perfectly. The current action market for the 1928 D Mercury dime is showing tremendous energy. As collectors compete to secure the finest examples, prices continue to rise, especially for coins in higher grades. Auction houses and online coin platforms have reported increased bidding activity, with collectors paying strong premiums for examples in very fine and above grades. The coin's historical allure, coupled with its artistic design and scarcity, makes it a standout piece that consistently performs well on the market. Its demand extends beyond the United States, attracting international coin enthusiasts who recognize its timeless beauty. When it comes to current market value in dollars, the 1928 D Mercury dime has shown impressive appreciation. In very fine condition, this coin can sell for anywhere between $10 and $30, depending on the silver market and collector demand. However, those in higher grades such as extremely fine or about uncirculated can easily bring $50 to $100 or more. Coins in mint state condition, MS 60 and above, particularly those certified by PCGS or NGC, have fetched hundreds of dollars, with the finest examples reaching into the thousands at major auctions. The silver content of the coin also adds intrinsic value, making it both a collectible and a small piece of precious metal investment. The collector demand for the 1928 D Mercury dime remains consistently strong, and its popularity only continues to grow. It's often seen as a must-have for those completing the Mercury dime collection or building a set of early 20th century U.S. silver coins. What sets this coin apart is not just its rarity or silver composition, but also its emotional and historical depth. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of American history, a symbol of an era of innovation, optimism, and national pride. It connects collectors to the past in a way few other coins can. For those looking to collect or invest in this coin, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. Always handle the coin carefully by its edges and store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches or tarnish. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can greatly reduce its value. Look for pieces with strong details, especially on Liberty's hair and the fasces on the reverse, as these are areas that tend to wear first. When buying, consider certified coins from reputable grading services to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. This will also make your coin more desirable in the market should you ever decide to sell or trade it. The 1928 D Mercury dime represents a period of American craftsmanship at its peak. Its design, historical context, and scarcity make it an incredibly rewarding coin to own. Even in circulated or very fine condition, it holds immense collector appeal and potential for appreciation. As silver coinage becomes more sought after and early 20th century coins gain historical recognition, this Mercury dime continues to shine as a timeless classic with enduring market strength. The 1928 D Mercury dime is more than just a 10-cent coin. It's a masterpiece of art, history, and heritage. Its story connects us to an America full of ambition, strength, and creativity. With its beautiful design, solid silver content, and increasing demand, this coin stands as one of the most admired and valuable dimes ever struck. So if you come across a 1928 D Mercury dime in very fine condition, know that you're looking at a small but mighty piece of history, one that continues to command big respect and impressive value in today's coin collecting world. Next up, the 1919 Mercury dime with the D mint mark. This small but powerful coin tells a story of artistry, resilience, and history, and when found in very fine condition, it becomes a truly remarkable piece of numismatic treasure. The 1919 D Mercury dime is not just an old coin. It's a living relic of America's post-World War I era, and its demand in today's action-packed collector market is stronger than ever, commanding impressive dollar values and solid investor interest. The history and background of the Mercury dime series are filled with pride and innovation. First introduced in 1916 and designed by the master sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, the Mercury dime replaced the barber dime and ushered in a new standard for beauty in American coinage. The design portrays Liberty wearing a winged cap, representing freedom of thought and spirit, ideals that perfectly captured America's optimism following the Great War. The coin's nickname, Mercury, came from the Roman god of speed and communication, whose winged helmet resembled Liberty's cap. Although the coin was never officially named after Mercury, the nickname stuck, becoming one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in U.S. history. The 1919 D Mercury dime was struck at the Denver Mint, one of 3 U.S. mints producing these coins during that period. The small D mint mark on the reverse, just to the left of the base of the fasces, identifies its origin. Denver's production of Mercury dimes in 1919 was significantly smaller than that of the Philadelphia Mint, making the 1919 D scarcer and much more valuable today. Its distinctive craftsmanship and silver brilliance make it an attractive target for both seasoned collectors and new investors who appreciate artistry and rarity combined. The unique features of this coin are what truly set it apart. On the obverse, Weinmann's detailed portrait of Liberty is brought to life with exquisite detail, from the feathers on the winged cap to the gentle curls in her hair. The reverse design features the fasces, a bundle of rods tied together with an axe blade, symbolizing unity and strength. This is surrounded by an olive branch, signifying peace. The balance between these two symbols, strength and peace, perfectly represents America's spirit after World War I. Even in very fine condition, the 1919 D Mercury dime maintains strong design definition and eye appeal, making it one of the most admired coins from the series. When it comes to rarity, the 1919 D Mercury dime stands out as a highly sought-after key date. With a mintage of just over 9 million pieces, far fewer have survived in collectible condition. The combination of age, silver content, and circulation makes finding one in very fine condition a genuine achievement. Every surviving 1919 D Mercury dime tells a story, a piece of history that has traveled through generations, still gleaming with the spirit of American craftsmanship. Collectors cherish this coin not only for its rarity, but also for its connection to an era of industrial growth and national pride. The condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its desirability and market performance. A 1919 D Mercury dime in very fine condition will display sharp features, clear lettering, and visible details in Liberty's wings and the fasces. The silver tone of the coin, whether naturally aged or lightly toned, adds to its character and vintage charm. Collectors and investors recognize that coins like these are becoming increasingly difficult to find as time passes, making each high-grade specimen more valuable and in higher demand. In today's collector market, the 1919 D Mercury dime has become a coin of action, meaning it's not just admired, it's actively traded and pursued. Auctions, online coin platforms, and private sales often see strong bidding competition for these dimes, especially those that maintain original surfaces and strong strikes. The continued rise of interest in classic American silver coins has pushed prices upward, and experts agree that this trend shows no sign of slowing down. Investors view coins like the 1919 D as not just collectibles, but tangible assets that hold historical and intrinsic silver value. When looking at the current market value in dollars, the numbers speak for themselves. In very fine condition, a 1919 D Mercury dime can easily sell for $25 to $50, depending on eye appeal and surface quality. Examples in extremely fine or about uncirculated grades can command $75 to $150 or more, while mint state coins, MS 60 and higher, certified by PCGS or NGC, can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The market demand for this coin has remained strong over the years, and its silver content adds a stable foundation of value that appeals to collectors and investors alike. The collector demand for the 1919 D Mercury dime continues to surge as more people recognize its artistic and historical importance. Completing a full Mercury dime collection requires this coin, and because it's one of the scarcer early issues from the Denver Mint, it often becomes a centerpiece in any collection. Enthusiasts appreciate not only its scarcity, but also the beauty of its design and the historical weight it carries. Owning a 1919 D Mercury dime feels like owning a piece of American soul, something real, meaningful, and timeless. For collectors and investors, there are several important tips when handling and acquiring this coin. Always purchase from reputable dealers or certified grading services to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. Avoid cleaning the coin, as original patina adds to its value and appeal. Store it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent further wear and tarnish. When searching for one, pay attention to details. The sharpness of the fasces lines and the definition of Liberty's hair and wings can make a big difference in market value. Coins with full details are always in higher demand and can command top dollar. The 1919 D Mercury dime remains one of those coins that defines what classic American numismatics is all about. It's beautiful, historically significant, and limited in supply. Its appeal crosses generations, from old-time collectors who fell in love with it decades ago to new enthusiasts just beginning to explore silver coinage. The demand for these early Denver Mint Mercury dimes keeps increasing as more people realize how rare it is to find one in such well-preserved condition. In conclusion, the 1919 D Mercury dime in very fine condition is far more than a 10-cent piece. It's a masterpiece of design, a symbol of American strength, and a valuable collectible that continues to shine in today's competitive coin market. Its combination of rarity, beauty, and silver composition gives it lasting value and unmatched charm. So, if you happen to come across a 1919 D Mercury dime, don't overlook it. You're holding a small but mighty piece of U.S. history that carries not only financial worth, but also the story of a nation's golden age of coinage. This is one dime that will always demand attention, respect, and admiration from collectors everywhere. Next up, the 1929 Mercury dime, struck without a mint mark, meaning it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. This remarkable piece, especially in extra fine condition, is a true standout in the numismatic world. The 1929 Mercury dime is not just a small silver coin. It's a symbol of American artistry, progress, and resilience during one of the most important eras in history. In today's highly competitive action market, this coin continues to attract massive attention and impressive dollar values, making it a must-have for every serious collector. The history and background of the Mercury dime series are deeply rooted in the spirit of America's post-World War I optimism. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman and first introduced in 1916, the Mercury dime replaced the older barber dime, ushering in a new era of elegance and symbolism in U.S. coinage. The 1929 issue came near the end of the Roaring Twenties, a time of economic growth, innovation, and cultural expansion. While much of America was enjoying prosperity, the country was also on the edge of the Great Depression, and the coins of that era now carry not only monetary value but emotional and historical weight as well. One of the unique features of the 1929 Mercury dime is its breathtaking design, which continues to inspire collectors around the world. On the obverse, Lady Liberty is depicted wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought and the soaring spirit of progress. The detailed artistry, from her graceful facial features to the finely engraved wings, showcases the exceptional craftsmanship of early 20th century U.S. coin design. On the reverse, we find the Roman fasces, a bundle of rods tied around an axe, representing strength and unity, accompanied by an olive branch, the universal symbol of peace. This perfect balance between power and peace defines the beauty and significance of the Mercury dime series. The 1929 Philadelphia issue holds a special place in the Mercury dime timeline because it came during a transition period in U.S. history, right before the Great Depression began. Although millions were struck, very few examples have survived in extra fine condition, which makes them increasingly difficult to find today. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark on this coin, which is a mark of authenticity for the main branch of the U.S. Mint. Its brilliant silver composition and clean strike make it a collector's favorite, especially when the coin has been preserved with minimal wear and natural toning that enhances its vintage appeal. The rarity of the 1929 Mercury dime is not only about mintage numbers, but also about condition and survival rates. While circulation was high during that period, many coins were worn down, melted, or lost over time. That's why a genuine 1929 Mercury dime in extra fine condition is so valuable today. It's a survivor from an era of great change and symbolizes enduring quality. Its sharp details, crisp edges, and smooth silver luster make it stand out in any collection, often commanding strong attention in both auctions and private sales. The condition of the coin plays a powerful role in determining its market strength. An extra fine 1929 Mercury dime displays impressive detail. Liberty's hairlines remain visible, the wings are well-defined, and the fasces on the reverse retain their intricate lines. Even the smallest details like the olive leaves or the axe blade stand out, showcasing the exceptional minting quality of the Philadelphia facility. When a coin maintains this level of preservation after nearly a century, it becomes a prize in the numismatic world and an object of admiration for every collector. In the modern collector's market, The 1929 Mercury dime is a coin of high action and strong demand. Its timeless design, combined with historical context and silver content, makes it appealing to a broad range of collectors and investors. Every year, as more people enter the coin collecting community, coins like this see renewed attention and bidding activity. Online auctions and coin shows often witness intense competition for these dimes, especially when they are graded and certified by top agencies like PCGS or NGC. It's not uncommon for these coins to outperform expectations, as buyers seek tangible assets that combine beauty and value. Now, let's talk about the current market value in dollars. The 1929 Mercury dime, without a mint mark, can fetch impressive prices depending on its grade. In extra fine condition, it typically sells for $25 to $50. But coins with exceptional luster and minimal marks can easily reach $75 to $100 or more. In mint state grades, MS, 60 and above, values can soar into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially for coins with strong strikes and eye-catching toning. The silver content itself also gives it a solid foundation of value, but its true worth lies in its historical and collector appeal, and that's where the 1929 Mercury dime truly shines. The collector demand for this coin remains vibrant and growing. Enthusiasts from all over the world recognize the 1929 Mercury dime as a key piece of pre-Depression American coinage. Completing a Mercury dime set requires this coin, and its sharp design and clean surfaces make it one of the more beautiful and desirable dates in the entire series. Because it represents an era of both hope and hardship, it carries emotional significance beyond its physical silver value. For many collectors, owning a 1929 dime feels like holding a piece of the American dream in their hands, a dream that survived through the toughest of times. For those looking to collect or invest in a 1929 Mercury dime, there are some valuable tips to remember. Always purchase coins from trusted dealers or certified sources to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. Never attempt to clean or polish your dime, as that can damage the surface and reduce its appeal. Instead, keep it in a protective holder to preserve its natural patina and shine. If you're building a full Mercury dime collection, pay attention to strike quality and overall eye appeal. Coins with well-defined features will always command higher values and stronger buyer interest. The historical significance of this coin cannot be overstated. The 1929 Mercury dime reflects a nation standing tall at the edge of change. Its creation was a celebration of liberty, creativity, and American resilience, themes that continue to inspire collectors today. The artistry of Adolph Weinman remains unmatched, and each Mercury dime serves as a reminder of how design and symbolism can transform a simple piece of silver into a timeless masterpiece. In conclusion, the 1929 Mercury dime, without a mint mark in extra fine condition, stands as a shining star in the world of U.S. coinage. It's more than just 10 cents. It's a story of craftsmanship, endurance, and American heritage wrapped into a beautiful silver piece. With its increasing rarity and rising collector demand, this coin is considered a valuable treasure in today's action market, with strong dollar value and long-term appreciation potential. So if you have a 1929 Mercury dime in your collection, hold on to it proudly, because this is not just an old coin. It's a piece of history that continues to grow in prestige, beauty, and worth every single year. Next up, the 1923 Mercury dime with the S Mint mark. This stunning coin, struck at the San Francisco Mint, is a masterpiece of American history, art, and value. In extra fine condition, it glows with the luster of a bygone era, and in today's rare coin market, it stands out as a highly sought-after collectible that continues to grow in value. The 1923 S Mercury dime isn't just another coin. It's a symbol of American strength and creativity, one that has become a prize gem for collectors and investors around the world. The history and background of the Mercury dime series make it one of the most beloved designs in all of U.S. coinage. Introduced in 1916, the Mercury dime was designed by the talented sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, who also designed the iconic walking Liberty half-dollar. The Mercury dime replaced the barber dime and represented a new era of beauty and symbolism in American coin design. Its obverse, featuring Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizes freedom of thought and the nation's swift progress. The year 1923 was a time when America was emerging from World War I and moving toward modernization and prosperity, and this coin beautifully reflects that era of hope and advancement. The unique features of the 1923 Mercury dime make it stand out among its peers. On the obverse, the design showcases Liberty facing left, with wings on her cap representing freedom and intellect. The word Liberty crowns the upper edge, while In God We Trust rests proudly beneath her chin. On the reverse, the fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe blade, represents strength and unity, while the olive branch wrapped around it symbolizes peace. Together, they portray the perfect harmony between power and diplomacy. The tiny S mint mark on the reverse, located near the bottom left of the fasces, marks its origin from the San Francisco Mint, a facility celebrated for its precision and quality strikes. The 1923 issue is especially intriguing because it comes from a year of relatively modest production numbers compared to the Philadelphia Mint. Many of these coins were used heavily in circulation, and few survived in high-grade condition. That's why finding one today in extra fine condition is such a remarkable discovery. The details on Liberty's hair, the feathers of her winged cap, and the lines of the fasces remain clear and bold, showcasing the San Francisco Mint's exceptional craftsmanship. For collectors, this coin represents not only a tangible piece of silver, but a preserved slice of American artistry from the early 20th century. In terms of rarity, the 1923 Mercury dime is one of the tougher dates to locate in superior grades. While millions were minted, most examples were worn down through decades of use, and only a limited number survived in collectible condition. Those that remain in extra fine or better grades are coveted for their beauty and scarcity. Every surviving piece is a little miracle, a survivor of time, commerce, and history. This is why collectors and investors alike are always on the hunt for the 1923 in top shape, as its rarity and desirability continue to push its value higher in the market. The condition of a Mercury dime plays a crucial role in its overall worth, and an extra fine 1923 is truly a sight to behold. The fine details of Liberty's face and cap remain distinct. The reverse fasces and olive leaves are sharp, and the natural silver tone gives the coin a graceful vintage glow. This grade captures the perfect balance, lightly circulated but still showcasing most of its original design. Collectors appreciate the honest where that reveals its age while maintaining its beauty, making it one of the most charming and valuable ways to own a piece of 1920s Americana. The collector demand for the 1923 Mercury dime is consistently high. Serious numismatists recognize its importance within the Mercury dime series as one of the standout early San Francisco issues. This coin bridges the gap between the early, low-mintage years of the series and the more plentiful strikes of the later 1930s. Its connection to a dynamic period in U.S. history, an age of innovation, art, and progress, gives it both sentimental and financial appeal. The 1923 has also seen a steady rise in value as collectors continue to compete for better examples, especially those with attractive toning or natural luster. In the current action market, the 1923 Mercury dime commands impressive value, especially in extra fine condition. Depending on its overall eye appeal, toning, and strike quality, this coin can easily sell for $50 to $150 or more in today's market. Exceptional examples with sharp details and strong surfaces can reach well beyond that range, sometimes fetching hundreds of dollars at auction. High-grade, certified specimens, particularly those with the sought-after full bands on the reverse, can bring in $1,000 or more, proving how strong the demand for this coin remains among collectors and investors alike. The beauty of the 1923 Mercury dime extends far beyond its monetary worth. It represents a true fusion of art and national pride. Each coin was struck from 90% silver, giving it intrinsic value as a precious metal, but its real power lies in the craftsmanship and symbolism that Weinman poured into its design. When you hold a Mercury dime in your hand, you're holding a story, one that captures America's belief in progress, unity, and peace. The 1923 version, with its bold San Francisco S and sharp detailing, is among the finest examples of this vision brought to life. For collectors and investors, owning a 1923 S Mercury dime is both a smart and sentimental choice. Its rising market performance proves that coins with true historical weight and artistic value will always remain in demand. If you're lucky enough to find one in extra fine condition, handle it carefully and consider having it professionally graded by respected services like PCGS or NGC. This not only secures its authenticity, but can also significantly enhance its market value. Proper storage, in a protective holder or capsule, is also essential to preserve its natural silver brilliance. It's also important for collectors to recognize genuine examples of this coin, as counterfeits and cleaned coins can sometimes surface in the market. Look for coins with natural toning, crisp strike lines, and the distinct S mint mark that defines its origin. A coin with original surfaces and minimal wear is the hallmark of quality and a sure sign of its collectible potential. Every genuine 1923 S Mercury dime adds character and credibility to any collection, and the joy of owning one is unmatched. In today's market, the 1923 S Mercury dime in extra fine condition continues to stand out as a true gem among classic U.S. silver coins. Its perfect balance of rarity, history, and design ensures that its value will only grow with time. As more collectors recognize its significance, and as silver prices remain strong, the 1923 S has become a coin of prestige, a timeless piece that represents the enduring spirit of American craftsmanship. In conclusion, the 1923 S Mercury dime is not just a collectible, it's a legacy of art, history, and value. From its elegant design by Adolph A. Weinman to its origins in the prestigious San Francisco Mint, this coin embodies everything that makes American coinage great. Its extra fine condition reveals a lifetime of preservation and pride, and its market demand shows no sign of slowing down. Next up, the 1940 Mercury dime with the S mint mark, a coin that truly shines in the world of numismatics. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, this piece carries not just beauty and craftsmanship, but also a legacy of American resilience and artistry. In very fine condition, this coin stands out as a highly desirable treasure in today's rare coin market, attracting strong attention from collectors and investors alike. With its rising demand and impressive dollar value, the 1940 S Mercury dime has become one of the key highlights of pre-war U.S. coinage history. The history and background of the Mercury dime series are rich with symbolism and artistic excellence. First introduced in 1916, this coin replaced the barber dime, marking a new era of beauty and meaning in American coinage. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the Mercury dime quickly became a national favorite because of its elegant depiction of liberty wearing a winged cap, a representation of freedom of thought and the soaring American spirit. The year 1940 was a significant one for the United States, standing on the edge of World War II, but still holding fast to its ideals of peace and progress. The Mercury dime from that year reflects that optimism and strength in a time of global uncertainty. One of the unique features of the 1940 S Mercury dime is its exceptional design and craftsmanship. The obverse displays Lady Liberty, crowned with wings symbolizing speed, liberty, and intellect, qualities that defined the American nation during that era. On the reverse, the coin features a fasces, an ancient Roman symbol of authority and unity, wrapped in an olive branch, representing peace. This perfect balance between power and harmony made the Mercury dime a true work of art, admired not only by collectors, but also by historians and artists. The S mint mark beneath the fasces proudly signifies its origin from the San Francisco Mint, renowned for producing some of the finest struck U.S. coins. The 1940 S Mercury dime was minted during a transitional time, the final years before the U.S. entered World War II. While millions were struck, very few have survived in such impressive, very fine condition. Most circulated heavily in everyday transactions and lost their crisp details over time. That's why examples that retain sharp facial details, clear wing lines, and visible textures on the fasces are now extremely sought after. This coin's vintage appeal and fine preservation make it a star in today's collectible market, admired for its originality and untouched charm. The rarity of the 1940s Mercury dime lies not only in its age but also in its preservation. Coins from this period were heavily used and often exposed to wear, damage, and even melting for their silver content. A genuine 1940s dime that remains in very fine condition with strong detail and natural silver toning is a true survivor from another era. Every mark and tone on the coin tells a story, a piece of history passed through countless hands before finding its way into a collector's display. Its limited survival rate and historical importance combine to make it one of the most desirable Mercury dimes on the market today. When we talk about condition, the 1940s Mercury dime in very fine state offers stunning visual appeal. Liberty's hairlines remain well-defined. The winged cap retains its detailed feathers, and the reverse fasces show strong vertical lines and a clear axe blade. Even the tiny olive leaves are visible, showing that the coin has been handled with care over the decades. Collectors love this grade because it showcases the coin's beauty while maintaining its authenticity and natural wear, proving that it has lived a long life, yet remained resilient, just like the country it represents. The collector demand for the 1940s Mercury dime has been steadily increasing, driven by both nostalgia and investment interest. Collectors of all levels, from beginners to seasoned numismatists, recognize this coin's charm and historical importance. It represents a bridge between the optimism of the 1930s and the wartime determination of the 1940s. In recent years, auction houses and online coin platforms have seen heightened bidding activity for 1940s dimes in top condition, and prices continue to climb as more people discover their lasting beauty and rarity. In the current action market, the 1940s Mercury dime commands impressive value depending on its condition and eye appeal. In very fine condition, this coin typically sells for $20 to $50, but when the surfaces are particularly clean and the strike is bold, values can easily exceed $75 or more. Higher-grade examples, such as mint state pieces, can bring in hundreds of dollars, and coins with full split bands on the reverse, an indicator of an exceptionally strong strike, have been known to reach into the thousands of dollars. With silver prices remaining strong and collector interest growing, the 1940s Mercury dime continues to appreciate steadily. The beauty of this coin goes beyond its silver content. It's a living symbol of American creativity and unity. Every 1940s Mercury dime embodies the artistic excellence of its designer and the spirit of a nation preparing to stand tall through one of history's greatest challenges. The fact that these coins still circulate among collectors nearly a century later is a testament to their timeless appeal and durable craftsmanship. Owning one of these coins connects you directly to the artistry and perseverance of the early 20th century, a time when every detail on a dime held deep meaning. For those who are collecting or investing in Mercury dimes, especially the 1940s, there are some essential tips to keep in mind. Always buy from reputable dealers or certified sources, and consider having your coin graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC. Never attempt to clean or polish your dime, as this can damage its surface and reduce its collector value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or capsule to maintain its natural luster and protect it from environmental damage. The best investments are those that preserve authenticity, and with coins like the 1940s Mercury dime, originality is everything. Another aspect that keeps the 1940s Mercury dime in high demand is its historical charm and limited availability in top condition. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this one speaks volumes about American history, artistry, and endurance. Whether it's displayed in a collection or held as an investment piece, the 1940s dime commands respect and admiration wherever it goes. Its design captures the essence of America's golden age of coinage, and its value continues to rise as more people appreciate its rarity and elegance. In conclusion, the 1940s Mercury dime in very fine condition is far more than a small piece of silver. It's a treasure that holds history, beauty, and value all in one. With its stunning design by Adolph A. Weinman, its proud San Francisco mint mark, and its enduring presence in the modern coin market. This dime continues to shine brightly nearly a century after its creation. Whether you're a passionate collector or a smart investor, the 1940s Mercury dime deserves a special place in your collection. It's not just a coin. It's a legacy of art, freedom, and American strength that grows in value and admiration with every passing year.